If you haven't had intercourse yet, please watch this video now. It may seem as though it's a bit of a bizarre video. I'm going to be titling that exactly that. I might be using intercourse for a different word, but of course for safety and guidelines, etc. I'm not going to be using that term, but we all know what I'm referencing here when I say intercourse. And I do have a contingent of my subscribers and my viewers that are below the age of 21. You guys are still virgins, and I just want to make a couple of points clear, and I want to hammer home this point. Someone very wise, someone very successful, you could argue he was my mentor at one point, he used to say to me, Kem, don't worry about women too much until the age of 25. What he meant by that was, don't obsess over women before that age. So the point he was making was, don't ignore them entirely, because you don't want to be that guy that's jacked and rich, but he's got no charisma, no social capabilities, and so he's inept when it comes to interacting with the opposite sex. But likewise, at the same time, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket and focus entirely on women, because then you neglect other factors in life when it comes to self-development and self-improvement. So the point he was making was this: before the age of 25, don't focus on women. It shouldn't be your main priority. But at the same time, if the opportunity presents itself, don't totally ignore it. Go out your way to perhaps speak to women in a polite, friendly manner, just to build up the rapport, build up the social skills. But I digress. A lot of people who are left in the comment section, and I'm speaking to a lot of guys in person as well, that are between the ages of sort of 16, 17, 18, all the way to 25. There's a wide range of you guys that are still virgins, but the issue is that's not a problem at all. And this is part of the point I'm making here. But you guys are fixated over it. It's almost like it's consuming your mind. You can't focus on your life because, I'm a virgin, I have to have sex. And the reason why I'm making this video, I feel as though I'm qualified because I relate to that innate feeling. When I was, I didn't lose my, newsflash for you guys, I didn't lose my virginity until I was 21. I just hit 21 and I lost my virginity. But up until 19, I never really cared. Between the ages of 19 and 21, I focused on it so much. It was to a point where it was bugging me. I couldn't focus on my studies. I couldn't focus on my 9 to 5. I couldn't focus at the gym because all I was obsessed about was females. And back then, with my masturbation and pornography addiction, it just made me view women not as humans. And that actually aggravated the issue. That made it 10 times worse, because now you're more fearful of rejection. You don't want to approach women, but at the same time, in my head, I had this virgin problem of, Kem, you're a virgin, you have to actually... And then you have the mockery and the sardonic regards from your peers. He's a virgin, whatever. So it adds more stress, it adds more pressure. And what I'm here to tell you is this: look, I'm not going to be one of those guys that say it doesn't matter, it's not important. I'm not one of those YouTubers. I completely understand the feeling you're having. You don't want to hear it from me. You don't want to hear the fact that it's okay, your time will come. Look, if you're a virgin, it's because of a few reasons. Let's just be brutally honest. Now, there are exceptions. If you're waiting until marriage, if you're religious, if you're choosing voluntarily to remain a virgin, that is utterly different. And this video isn't for you anyway, because you know what you're doing. This is for the guys, and a lot of you guys will fall into this camp. It's for the guys where they're virgins and it actually bugs them. They won't admit it publicly. They won't tell their friends that it bugs them. They won't tell their parents that it bugs them. But deep down, they're like, I wish I had a girlfriend for love and connection and companionship. I wish I had a woman that was very attractive that I could sleep with. There's nothing to be ashamed of that. That is very normal. It is a human connection. It is a human desire. And if you didn't have that desire, I would actually question you as a man. Obviously, in terms of your straightness, not that I have anything wrong with people playing for the other team, but I'm talking about if you're a straight male in terms of T levels, right? So I'm not going to sit here and say it doesn't matter and it doesn't need to be addressed. But if you're a virgin and it's not voluntary and you want to lose your virginity, but you can't seem to get it over the line, it's because of a few reasons. A, you have a pornography addiction. You have a masturbation and pornography addiction. That was something that I had immensely. The severity was off the charts back in those times and era. So that is something that you have to address. And I keep hammering home the point. Now, if you can't go cold turkey, which is quitting overnight, then again, it needs to be incremental, but you need to not make it a priority. I don't like it when people make NoFap a priority, but definitely take notice, be aware, be conscientious, and just incrementally stop over time, right? So that's one of the reasons. 2, you need to evaluate further as the reasons why you're a virgin. So what are you doing on a day-to-day basis? What are you doing on a week-to-week basis? Are you waking up, eating breakfast, getting ready, commuting to work, 9 to 5, finish work, come back, chill on the phone, eat in the shower, sleep? That's your Monday to Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, you sit in and you watch Netflix. You know, that is the reality for a lot of people. And so if you're a virgin, it doesn't surprise me. You're not putting yourself out there. You're not engaging in hobbies. You're not engaging in social activities. You need to do more with the allocated time that you have. You're just not doing enough. A lot of the time, it's not necessarily who you are as a person, and it's not really necessarily with how you look, even though that does have a factor in some cases. A lot of the time, you're not in the right circles. You're just not in the right places. Look, let me give you a business example. You can manufacture the best product on the market. It could have all the latest tools, resources, immense features. It could easily be the best product you've manufactured on the market. But if your marketing skills are atrocious or abysmal and no one knows about the product, you're not going to get many sales. Marketing is just equally as important as manufacturing. So you can focus on looks, but if your routine is sitting at home on the weekend watching Netflix, my friend, nothing's going to happen. You need to put yourself in situations. You have to take risks. Rejection is going to come with that. You have to go outside more. Leave the room. Some of you guys are just not leaving the room. You're not putting yourself out there. That's part of the reason why you're a virgin. And then thirdly, if it's not that, if you are putting yourself out there, but you're finding that you're always friend zoned and the girl that you like, she doesn't take you seriously, she calls you bro, whatever it may be, then you need to look at the product in this analogy that I'm using here. Maybe it's not the marketing, maybe the product is just not good enough. And therefore that's where you have to look, okay, can I change up the trim? Can I get it with a skin fade? Would that work with the complexion of my skin? These are things you have to research and evaluate. Okay, does a beard work for me? Does a beard not work for me? Is it better with a stubble? Should I shape it up? Okay, do I look good in a suit? What's my physique like? Do I need to lose fat? Do I need to increase body fat? Do I need to put on muscle? These are questions that only you will know because I cannot see your appearance, but you understand the gist. Invest in a good cologne, dress well, hit the gym. These aren't revolutionary new phenomenons, but maybe at times the reason you're a virgin is because the product is faulty. It doesn't mean it's broken entirely and it can never be fixed, of course not. I've always said that every man can elevate himself into the upper echelons, but sometimes if it's not the fact that you're not putting yourself out there, then the issue is with you and you have to fix on yourself. So usually, if the problem is that you're a virgin but it's not voluntary, it's because A, you're just not that captivating, you're not that attractive, and therefore you have a lot more work to do. And maybe it's not even that the case. Maybe that's not even the case. Maybe it's because you're not putting yourself out there. You haven't got enough hobbies. You're not putting yourself in social situations and social activities. These are the reasons why. And so a lot of people, they overemphasize and they focus and fixate too much on the fact that they're a virgin. As I said, I'm not going to be the guy to say, oh, you don't have to worry about it. The time will come. Look, in reality, if you continued with your life, you're going to bump into someone eventually and you will lose your virginity. But for a lot of you guys, it is bugging you and it's affecting your day-to-day life. And I've been there, trust me. That's why I'm making this video and I'm speaking in the manner that I am, because you focus on your studies and all you can think about is intercourse. You focus on your business, but you can't because all you think about is intercourse. You go to a gym and you see a beautiful female, she's bending over doing squats and a big bum is just facing you and all you think about is intercourse. It's consuming your mind. Tick the box. Tick the box. But to tick the box, you might have to put some work in. To tick the box, you need to go outside. I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, it's okay, you're a... No. If it's bugging you, you need to do something about it. And guys, trust me, I've been there. Good days will come. You just have to keep focused. You have to keep working hard on yourself. But again, more importantly, put yourself out there. Some of you guys just have no hobbies. Analyze and evaluate your day-to-day life. And there the answer will lie. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.